I love Jamie Foxx, let me say that. I love Jamie Foxx. But his motherfucking clone, his clone ain't shit. His clone kept on messing up. The clone showed up with a face full of freckles. We ain't never even seen Jamie Foxx with freckles, bitch. This clone is stupid as hell. The clone didn't even have a... Jamie Foxx is a powerful... Do you hear me? That they said on the news, Jamie Foxx has a mystery illness. What the is a mystery illness? No, never in the history of medicine has there been a mystery illness. In the real world, if you got a mystery illness, it means you are fine. Right when you believe, they hit your ass again. Right after they said the had a mystery illness, the next news flash, they said, we just cured it. You just cured what? A mystery? You can't cure a mystery.
Williams. Katt Williams got in on it. Did y'all see the special? Katt Williams said he knew.
Jamie Foxx got so much money, they say he's suffering from a mystery illness. A mystery illness? What the fuck?
This shit sound just like that nigga. That nigga said, God damn, that sounds
a mystery illness. What the fuck?
That nigga turned into the Wicked Witch of the West.
A mystery illness. I'll get you, my little Jamie, and your little dog Toto too.
Rumors about Jamie Foxx being replaced by a clone have sparked up again, and this time Katt Williams is right in the center of the discussion. What started as small online whispers after Jamie's frightening health crisis in 2023 has turned into a full conspiracy. Some people now believe the man working, performing, and appearing on camera today isn't the real Jamie at all. They think the person we see is some sort of controlled replacement. It sounds extreme, but this theory has grown so much online that it's impossible to ignore. Everything started when Jamie suddenly became seriously ill in 2023. Reports said he had a blood clot in his brain and ended up in a coma. The news came out suddenly, and almost instantly, people online were trying to piece together what happened. Some claimed he had already passed away. Others said something wasn't being told to the public. The strange part was the silence around the situation. Jamie's family didn't share any updates. They didn't deny anything or clear anything up, which only made people even more suspicious. Days went by with no official response. Social media turned into a chaos of theories. People posted insider updates that made the situation even more confusing. Every hour, a new rumor popped up, and the lack of real information made everything seem possible. Many started to believe there was a cover-up. By the time news broke that Jamie had woken up, the conversation had changed completely. People were no longer focused only on his health. They were wondering if the man who woke up was even the same person. After weeks in the hospital, Jamie finally appeared online. Fans had been waiting for any sign that he was recovering. When he posted his first video, people immediately noticed that he didn't look exactly like he used to. It wasn't a huge difference, but enough for people to start comparing. His face seemed slightly lighter. Some said his eyes looked different. Others pointed out freckles they claimed he never had before. That video spread everywhere. Social media pages filled up with comparison photos. People examined his jawline, cheeks, skin texture, even the way he blinked. Some viewers said the changes were normal for someone who just survived a major health crisis, but others were convinced something else was going on. They argued that the person in the video didn't feel like the same Jamie Foxx they had watched for decades in movies, interviews, and talk shows. The way he spoke also caused debate. Jamie explained that he didn't want fans to see him while he was weak or unable to move. He said he had gone through something painful and didn't want people to worry. Many fans understood that. But some said he repeated certain reassurance lines too many times, almost as if he was trying too hard. They claimed the repetition sounded unusual and forced. This added another layer to the idea that the version of Jamie we were seeing wasn't quite right. The online reaction got even stronger. Some people zoomed in on his freckles, saying they were too noticeable and completely new. Others said his hairline didn't match old photos. Before the video, the clone theory was just a fringe idea. After the video, the theory became a full conversation, spreading across TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, and YouTube. Even people who didn't usually follow celebrity gossip started asking what was going on. Then came the biggest coincidence of all. Just 2 months after the hospitalization, Jamie announced his upcoming Netflix movie They Cloned Tyrone. The timing was so unexpected that it immediately fueled the rumors. People joked that Jamie was trolling everyone, while others wondered if the movie title was actually a hint about something deeper. With a name like that, the internet went wild. Comment sections filled up with jokes and theories. Some believed the film was planned long before his medical emergency and had nothing to do with the rumors. But others dug deeper, checking interview dates and filming schedules to see if Jamie had already known about the cloning rumors or whether he predicted something. They suggested the movie might represent something hidden, something people weren't supposed to see. Some fans didn't take the project lightly. They accused Jamie of using a serious real-life health scare to attract attention to the film. Others said the opposite, that only a clone would promote a cloning movie at the exact time cloning rumors were spreading. Trailer breakdowns spread everywhere. People compared scenes from the movie to clips from before Jamie's health problems. Every smile, gesture, and expression was analyzed. Some insisted that his energy felt different than before. Eventually, Jamie tried to address the rumors himself. Instead of staying silent, he joked about the clone theory during a Netflix stand-up appearance. He made fun of the idea that Hollywood had replaced him. Some fans laughed along, thinking he was clearly making light of the situation, but others thought the joke sounded too forced. They didn't understand why he kept returning to the topic if it wasn't true. They said the whole thing felt like someone trying to distract people by acting casual. The reaction online was intense. People clipped moments from his stand-up and slowed them down, looking for anything that seemed strange. They analyzed his pauses, his laughter, even the way he moved his hands on stage. Conspiracy threads popped up everywhere, claiming his expressions looked different or that he hesitated at odd moments. Even people who didn't believe in cloning admitted that the situation felt confusing. Just as everything seemed to calm down, Katt Williams stepped in and sent the internet into chaos again. Katt has a reputation for calling out what he believes are hidden truths in Hollywood, and he did not hesitate to comment on Jamie's situation. Clips of him talking about Jamie went viral. Instantly, he pointed out changes in Jamie's appearance, especially details like freckles and a missing tattoo. Katt insisted Jamie never had freckles before, and claimed the disappearance of a tattoo on the back of his head was a major red flag. For many, Katt's involvement changed the tone of the conversation. He's known for speaking openly about things others avoid, so his comments made the conspiracy feel more believable to some people. Viewers said his breakdowns of Jamie's appearance weren't just jokes. They looked like observations from someone who had seen the real Jamie up close. Suddenly, the rumor wasn't just an internet trend anymore, it became a bigger discussion, one people started taking far more seriously. Social media erupted with arguments after Katt Williams spoke up. People weren't sure if he was being funny or dead serious, so they started pulling together side-by-side photos and old footage to compare everything. Freeze frames from interviews spread everywhere, and memes mocking the so-called clone exploded in popularity. Some posts made fun of the clone for not being smart enough to copy Jamie's expressions, while others pointed out that even his laugh didn't sound quite right. Katt's comments changed the situation. Before, people were just guessing. After he spoke, it turned into a full investigation. Fans dug through old videos, slowed down clips, and compared every tiny detail. TikTok, Reddit, and Instagram filled up with theories, and Katt's breakdowns became the center of nearly every discussion. His direct tone made the idea feel more serious to those who already had doubts. Then something completely unexpected happened. An old scene from the Jamie Foxx show suddenly resurfaced, and it only added more fuel to the fire. In a 1996 episode, Jamie confronted someone pretending to be him. Because of the timing, many viewers thought the scene was almost prophetic. They started saying Jamie had predicted his own situation decades before anyone talked about cloning in Hollywood. People replayed the clip endlessly. They analyzed the way Jamie delivered his lines, his expressions, and even the way he stood. Some fans claimed the episode hinted at a future issue, while others argued it was a metaphor for how the industry replaces people. Several social media posts claimed it was a hidden message that viewers had ignored for years. The old clip went viral again, and people started comparing it to Jamie's recent videos. Side-by-side edits showed moments where the new Jamie's movements vaguely matched the impersonator scene from the sitcom. Whether it meant anything or not, viewers treated it like proof. They slowed down every smirk, nod, and gesture, labeling each as a possible sign that Hollywood had swapped him out. The conversation began expanding quickly. It wasn't just about 2023 anymore. Now people were linking the present to the past, saying the old sitcom episode confirmed a long-running idea. Many fans felt that this one clip tied the entire theory together. It gave them something to point to as a sign that Jamie's story wasn't as simple as a medical recovery. At this point, the clone debate took over almost every platform. Fans obsessed over every difference they thought they saw in Jamie's recent appearances. TikTok had endless breakdowns of his freckles, skin tone, jawline, and even the way he raised his eyebrows. Reddit threads were filled with screenshots, and YouTube comment sections turned into arguments about whether this was just normal aging or something unnatural. Some fans insisted that serious health problems can change a person's appearance. They said his face looking slightly different wasn't strange after what he had gone through. But skeptics were convinced the changes were too sudden and too specific. They highlighted moments where Jamie's voice seemed lighter, where his facial expressions didn't match his old interviews, or where his energy felt different. Even small things, like how he smiled or waved, were treated as possible clues. TikTok creators turned this into a full trend. They put together long compilations showing Jamie before and after his hospitalization, pausing to point out tiny inconsistencies. Many of these videos collected millions of views. Reddit users created entire boards comparing before and after photos, labeling details as signs of cloning or normal recovery. Some even posted polls asking whether people believed the conspiracy, and the results were almost evenly split. Mainstream outlets eventually picked up the story too. They didn't claim the rumor was true, but they covered the massive online debate and highlighted how widespread the discussion had become. Articles mentioned Katt Williams' comments, the release of They Cloned Tyrone, and the old sitcom clip, all of which added more layers to the situation. The story became bigger than a fan theory and turned into a cultural conversation about how much people trust what they see in Hollywood. Jamie Foxx is far from the first celebrity to face cloning rumors. Over the years, people have made similar claims about Eminem, Britney Spears, Kodak Black, Gucci Mane, and others. Online conspiracy groups often say that when a celebrity becomes too popular, unpredictable, or outspoken, the industry might try to replace them. But Jamie's situation grew faster than any of those cases because it included a medical emergency, sudden changes in his looks, and a movie with a title that practically invited speculation. The broader fascination with celebrity cloning has become a constant presence online. People compare voices, expressions, and even posture. They examine every new interview or public appearance, looking for anything that feels different. Some think Jamie's situation is the strongest example so far because so many events lined up in a way that seemed almost scripted. This conversation also reflects the growing mistrust toward Hollywood. Many fans wonder whether the famous people they watch are the same people behind the scenes. Every strange disappearance, every unexpected behavior shift, and every delayed project gets brought into the discussion. Jamie's recovery video, the timing of his Netflix film, and the resurfaced sitcom clip all combined into a storyline that fans felt was too perfect to ignore. Of course, not everyone believes the theory. Many people say the changes are natural. Anyone who survives a major health crisis would look and act a bit different. They argue that the timing of his Netflix film was coincidence, and that the sitcom clip was just that, a sitcom clip. But the conversation online isn't driven only by facts. It's driven by curiosity, creativity, and the excitement of trying to uncover hidden secrets. In the end, the Jamie Foxx clone theory grew far beyond the original rumor. What began with a frightening hospital stay turned into a massive internet phenomenon. Fans combined his recovery, a movie title, an old TV episode, and Katt Williams' bold statements into one giant theory. Jamie has tried to laugh it off, but the conversation hasn't slowed down at all. Some people think he's hiding something. Others think social media is simply overanalyzing everything. But one thing is clear, the debate isn't going away anytime soon.